Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie if you're new here. So today we're doing another makeup look. This is actually the final product. Get into it. I just wanted to say hello first before we step right into it. I am trying Lady Gaga's new brand House Labs, and girl, there is some tea. So stick around. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Thank y'all for clicking on my video, and let's just jump right into it. Guys, so like I already mentioned, we're going to be trying out Lady Gaga's new makeup line, House Labs. I picked up a couple of her products. I have 4 things we're going to be testing out, and I'm so excited. Rah, rah, ooh la la, rah, rah, ooh la la, rah. You know the vibe. Right into it. I already did my eyebrows off camera. Get into it. Actually, they look better than I thought. Mad sharp. Picked up the foundation, and I picked up 3 of her high-powered pigment paints, which I've heard really great things about. So I picked up these 3 colors right here. I wanted to pick up some bright colors, but we are stepping into fall, which is lovely. So I was like, let me keep it dark. And I'm thinking for today's look, we're gonna actually go in with the deep metallic shimmer. So we're gonna do eyes first. I'm gonna open up the foundation in a little bit. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm gonna just do my eyeshadow and chit chat with you guys. I'm going in with the Nude Rich Huda Beauty palette. I actually just got this as well, but not the focus of today's review. So yeah, as I'm doing my eyes, let's just chit chat and catch up and talk. I feel like I have not done a makeup look, and it's been like 2 weeks now. Girl, where you been? I'm gonna give y'all a little life update later on this week, probably, but we've been so... Amen. Okay, they're on with this palette. It's really pretty, as you can see. So I don't really have a set thing I'm doing, but let's just play around with it. I'm gonna go in with this this color right here. Yeah, how are y'all doing? I am studying for a big exam that I have coming up. So I've just been really preoccupied with that and just putting my all towards that, because listen, God's gonna do most of it, but I gotta meet him halfway. You know what I'm saying? So I've just been really putting my time and effort into that and just studying. But like I said, I'm gonna give you guys a life update very soon on what's been going on and what's new. Lately, for some reason, I've really been thinking about death. I know, we're super morbid. But I don't know, I feel like this year so many people have passed away, like that we're seeing on social media. I mean, every year a lot of people pass away, obviously, because that's just life. But I don't know, I feel like as of late, there's just been so many like back to back, like, oh, this person passed, and it just got me thinking like about just that, like just the idea of we're not gonna be on earth forever, and like when you do leave, what are you leaving here on earth? Like, what is your legacy almost? Yeah, it just got me thinking, like, what impact are you leaving on earth? What legacy are you leaving on earth if you want to leave any? And I know I want to leave a legacy. I know that I want my life to have purpose, and I want to walk in purpose. So yeah, I just was thinking about that, and I don't know, like, we all know that at some point we're not going to be, we're not going to be here anymore. But I feel like I go back and forth with, you have the mindset like, yeah, we're not going to be here forever. Like, use every day, not live every day like it's your last per se, but walk in purpose every single day. Like, every single day, be intentional with what you place your time into, because time is not infinite. Then there's days when you're like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm trying, but I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just doing what's right in front of me, and that's all you can do at the moment. So I just was thinking, like, how can I maximize my time and make sure that before I go on and meet the Lord, I'm leaving behind something impactful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, that was really random. That's what I've been thinking about lately. Growing up, I used to be really scared of just the idea of dying. Like, I used to just be so scared, like, with the idea that one day I won't be here. I don't know, I guess I looked at death as pain, and like my mind went there. But where I'm at now, like, you know, just in my walk and stuff, I'm like, I'm not really scared of dying. Well, Lord, I don't want to die yet. I'm just not scared of it. Like, the life we're living now, there's better for us in heaven, of course. And so I'm not scared of it per se, but I think the reality of me is really like hitting me harder these days than other days, because I'm seeing all these, you know, news of people just passing away, and it's like, what did they leave behind? You know what I'm saying? So granted, obviously not everyone knows you, so you're not going to leave an impact to everyone in the world, but the people who do know you, are you leaving an impact on them in the way that you can, in the way that your purpose supposes you to? So that's what I've been thinking about. The beauty palettes are so pigmented. I love it. I've been watching Selling Sunset. I just started. It's like really good. Yeah, it's really good. A lot of drama, as duh, you know, when you're dealing with a whole bunch of girls. But it's been entertaining. But in this last season, yo, the girls are wicked. The last season, one of the girls, her boyfriend, she's grown, of course, her boyfriend just gave her a promise ring. And everybody at the office, like, they saw that he gave her a promise ring. And when they were like, oh, is she getting proposed to? Is she getting proposed to? And she was like, no, it's a promise ring. The cameras, like, almost paused. And they knew what they were doing when they did that. They knew they were trying to just, like, make fun of her because, like, she was getting a promise ring. But, like, let the girl get a promise ring. Do y'all feel like after a certain age you shouldn't get a promise ring? I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. I feel like do whatever you want to do. No, not my business, not my problem. But yeah, they were trying to clown her for her promise ring. Like, leave this alone. She was mad happy. She was mad overjoyed. Like, she loved her man. But they were clowning her. Like, don't do sis like that. My other point, what I was talking about before with like your time on earth and what are you doing with it? It even says in like the word, like, let your actions speak louder than your words, essentially. Like, let how you move declare who you are inside. You know what I'm saying? It's less about what we say and stuff like that, but it's more about like, what are you actually doing? What are people actually seeing you doing? Because everyone's watching you. Like, people are always watching, even if you don't even think about it. And so it really put perspective to me, because I feel like sometimes, especially when I get like upset and stuff, I don't care who's around. I'm gonna let my feelings be known, and I need to stop doing that. Well, I've already been, doing my part to stop doing that, and like the Lord's grace and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it really got me thinking, like, of the fact that people are watching you, and you can leave an impact to someone who doesn't even know you. It's not always the people who know you leave your impact with. It's people who just happen to see you in church, or people in your class. When things are around you are going terrible, how do you respond? And then people are seeing that response, and they're like, oh, like, there's something different about that girl or that guy. Like, there's a light within them that, I don't see in other people. Where is that from? Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I'm pretty much saying. Just being cognizant, like, there's always people watching you. And as much as you want to say, you want to like voice who you are, it really is told by your actions who you are. So yeah, that's really been on my mind the past couple weeks, like impact and like just life in general, and like the whole idea that we're not going to be here forever. What are you doing with the time that you are here? I know for myself, I want to walk in my complete purpose. I want to meet the Lord and hear, good and faithful servant, well done, But there's times when like ish happens and I'm just like, bruh, I can't do this no more. I don't want to walk in purpose. I don't want to wake up. I want to stay in bed. But I guess you got to rise above that flesh, what the flesh wants us to do. And ultimately, like, we're all doing the best we can. And like, definitely sometimes you just need to sit down and be like, girl, you are doing the best you can. You are waking up every single day, doing what you have to do. God sees that. But sometimes you know it, but you're not feeling it inside. And so, but I was watching this podcast from Jackie Perry, and she was basically saying like, you're mature basically when you don't act on what you feel, you act on the reality. So she was saying like, sometimes we feel God isn't there, but the reality is he is there, period. And so we move on what we know, not what we're feeling at the moment, because feelings are not reality, and we shouldn't allow our feelings to distort our reality. Love that woman. Love her. We'll always have feelings, you know. Some of them will be good, some of them will be bad. What are you gonna do with those feelings? Are you gonna make them your reality? I'm choosing, it's an intentional choice to not choose to do that daily. It says eyeliner, so this is the box. Let me open it up. This is her. I kind of feel like I should have went not so close in color. Like, will you even see this? Will you even see this? I don't know. Let me actually read the description for you guys on what this product actually is. So, so we have our high power eye, cheek, and lip pigment. Basically, it's a clean, transfer-proof, multi-use pigment paints that leaves skin feeling moisturized and nourished. We love that. And these hydrating, waterproof pigments deliver comfortable wear, superior color intensity on the eyes, lips, and cheeks. And I've seen people put these on, and it's very intense. No creasing or flaking, highly blendable, easy to use. Okay, some shades have restrictions. So there's certain shades that say don't use on your eyes. So the shades that I got, they don't say that. So I wasn't trying to play with my eyes. This deep amethyst shimmer. So I'm gonna actually put it on my plate. Ooh, that's pretty. Do you see that? I like that. I wanted to use it as eyeliner. And as you can tell, like I took the pigment up like here, and I extended my liner. I also used, I'm gonna clean it up, don't worry. I also used some of Huda Beauty's this on top of it to kind of seal it. And that's really it. I actually really hate it right now, but I think after we put the lashes on and do our face, it's gonna come together as it normally does. So let's just jump into foundation. Let me read you some facts. Let's open the foundation, which I am very excited about. So I matched myself online. I usually am pretty good with doing that. So hopefully this match is perfect. Ooh, they really wanted to make sure that if you try to open this, it will be very clear, because look at this seal. It's no joke. Okay. So this is a medium coverage, weightless, clean foundation with fermented arnica. Don't know what that is. That reduces redness, helps even skin tone, and protects from environmental stress. So the important things is that it's medium coverage, natural finish. Ooh, wait a second. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for this? Girl, look at this bottle. Excuse me? What? This is so, it just feels rich. It just feels super rich. So, that was scary. Let's bring it back. Okay, so it says to shake well before use. So here I am shaking well. I'm gonna use the same other products I used before because I do want to test this out for a couple hours to see how it holds. Not a couple, maybe like a few or several. So I'm in the shade, or hopefully I'm in the shade 370 medium neutral. I pump this onto my plate. Very liquidy, so usually I'm like, why are you playing with me? But today's actually a perfect time for my face to play with me so we can see if this actually covers what it needs to cover. So let's see. Okay, so it's definitely not a light coverage, which is good. Hold on now. In front of my mirror here, it's a little bit dark. It's a little bit deeper than my actual skin tone, but I'd rather go too dark than too light because then I could just lighten up with my concealer. What do you guys think? I actually kind of like what I'm seeing. Like it's like a nice medium finish, not too much, it doesn't feel too cakey. So this is just one pump. I just did one pump and it does a good amount of coverage on my face. We haven't touched my forehead yet. The price was $45. I used my points, so it wasn't $45 for me. But if you don't have points, it's gonna be $45, and it's only 1 flower ounce. This is the tea, because what companies do is they put it in a really heavy bottle so you can feel like you're getting a lot of product, but this is just 1 ounce. 1 ounce for $45. So that is a little bit expensive, and the bottle is just extra heavy for no apparent reason, just for the luxurious feel, I assume. If you want to get it, wait till the Sephora sale. It's literally going to be like in a couple months. I'm going to tell y'all what to get. Again. Yeah, it's nice. It's a little too dark for me, but that's fine. I'm gonna clean around my eyes once it definitely has like a matte consistency, because it's like once I keep it there and let it sit, there's no moving it. For me, first impressions, I like the feel. I definitely like the coverage. Like this, gone. Like you definitely saw the little spots there before. Yeah, I like the feel, like the coverage doesn't feel too heavy, too cakey. Like it definitely feels breathable. Okay, Gaga, I see what you did. This pimple really hurts. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it first impression. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10, because we gotta let it sit for a couple hours to see how it actually settles, and like, you know, over time, will it crease? Will I sweat a lot? Will it not hold? Will it mix well with my other products? We're gonna see. Giving me like a luminous matte feeling. Like, do you see the glow? Like, do you see that? And it's just, all I have is my primer in this on. So I definitely think it's a good formula for sure. And it's a clean formula, which is also a plus. I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty, because y'all know I love her. Huda, if you're watching this, or if you ever see this, I would love to work with you, because you never miss, like ever. Just like that. So let's just let this sit for like 2 seconds. Not too much though, because Huda, she definitely dries down matte. It's a luminous matte, so it's like, it does what it has to do. You don't have to let it sit forever. So I'm gonna take this is Dose of Color Sponge, one of my favorite brands. Concealer does something. Let me bring this mirror closer. Eye pigment, cheek pigment, lip pigment, you can use for any of those things depending on the restrictions I was telling you about, but I think that gives a 10 out of 10 because it was so easy to work with. I told y'all this was my first time using like a liner brush. I don't really use this. I kind of just use whatever's on my liner. This you need to be really precise with, but the actual product was so smooth and easy to work with that 10 out of 10, baby, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna take my grwm, which I've been really loving as my contour. Good if you're interested. Take some of my brush and okay, y'all see it. And with my Huda Beauty, I'm obsessed. I keep saying Huda, my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Love. You already know what's up. We always use her. I'm gonna go underneath my thingy. It's starting to crease a little bit. Okay. Take a little bit of this. Remember, we're not gonna be, because then it's, I don't know why I just did that. Because then when you bring your face back down, your blush is gonna go down. So we just have like a straight little smile face. Like, I don't have to explain this. Like, look at my cheeks. Look at that. We are absolutely looking dry. Let me hurry up and bronze my face up. First, I'm going to actually set the rest of my face with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade 3. Open up. Okay. Love her. I can't believe I hit pan on this. Who am I? My foundation on this though. Oh my god, I feel so dry. Do I look dry? I feel mad dry. Okay, so let me go in with bronzer. We're gonna use our Fenty Beauty Beijing Gal. We're gonna just add some dimension. Everywhere that you contoured, you're putting your bronzer there. Kind of like setting your contour, I guess. Okay, she's cute. She's very cute. I like her. I focus it more on the top because, like I said, facelift. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with my blush that I always use, the Cover FX. This is the shade. They always actually have like a 30-40% off every year. So Mojave Mauve. I'm gonna take my brush, dust it off. I'm gonna set my face with my fave, my Morphe. Okay, I'm gonna go with my NYX liner in brown and my Huda Beauty lipstick in Honey Bun. Just put on the lips as you guys saw. I actually really like this look. I hope you guys like it too. I'm giving this foundation a 10 out of 10, but I will say I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary in terms of it being a good foundation. Like, I have other good foundations that are comparable to it. $45 is a lot. The comparable foundations I would say are probably at the same price range. So if you're looking to invest in a new foundation that is of, you know, just higher price range or more luxe feeling, go for it. But let's see how it holds up. That's really going to be the teller of the test. Like, if it holds up and my face stays put for the next 4, 5, 6 hours, ideally 8 to 10, but I pick and choose my battles. So yeah, I really like it. The pigment paint, absolutely 20 out of 10. I love how smooth and like creamy it was, easy to apply, easy to maneuver. I think it looks super pretty. It's definitely giving us fall, which is one of my favorite seasons. But I do want to, you know, put on something a little bit more like I'm gonna leave the house, and I'll hop back in a second. Okay guys, this is the final look. I just have this little number on, giving a brunch vibe. I really enjoyed doing this tutorial. Lady Gaga did your thing with these picks. I really like the foundation. I really like the eye paint. I didn't try anything else. I didn't want to like buy too much because girl, we's not rich yet. But yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna check back in a couple hours to let you guys know how the foundation held up. You'll actually see how the foundation holds up, as well as the eye look. You see what I did there? Do you see that? Really enjoyed doing this. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to be notified for future videos. Like this video and meet me down in the comments. Let me know what you like best. Let me know if you're gonna try it. We love our little family growing here, and I thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey you guys, so I'm back. So this is my 5-hour update of the makeup. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I mean, my nose is trying to dissolve. I've already eaten like 2 meals, so my lips obviously are gone, but that has nothing to do with the foundation. So foundation, yeah, I think it's holding up pretty well, like very well actually. I don't usually get oily around my face after a long day of wearing makeup, so honestly, I do love the foundation. I do. But like I was saying before, I don't think it's like out of this world or like one of a kind. I feel like there are like other foundations that I have that are comparable in quality, But this being brand new on the market, I would give it a 10 out of 10 because the quality is amazing. It's buildable, it's medium coverage, it's not too thick, it's not too heavy on the skin. However, I do have other foundations that are comparable. Am I gonna keep it? I don't know yet, but I do like it. I'm gonna keep for sure the eye pigment. I just feel like it holds, it looks great, it's very pigmented, it's a statement. Like I can use this for anything. Like my other colors, I'm gonna probably use it as like a long winged eyeliner. Like I'm super excited to use it. But this is my review. Lady Gaga, you did your thing if she ever sees this video. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.